Hello and welcome everyone to 2010, or the end of 2009, had I actually checked Wikipedia to see the release date on this particular classic from Treyarch. Welcome to Black Ops 1, a Call of Duty game that actually started the Black Ops sub-franchise of Call of Duty. Boom. So I actually distinctly remember playing this when I was at college and people were playing it in the dorm room. This is Nazi Zombies.
So, I have actually experienced very little of Nazi Zombies specifically. I do know that it's much more fun in multiplayer, but it's also much more fun if any of your players know what the fuck they're doing.
Yes, there is an extensive learning curve to all of Nazi Zombies. Well, I call it the name of the level is Kino der Toten. Everybody calls it Nazi Zombies, which means Kino der Toten means Theater of the Dead. Even though the Doctor just called it Theater of the Damned. So you do have a lot to learn before you can actually play Nazi Zombies properly. Nazis everywhere.
Alright, so you start off with full boards. I noticed that you're not immediately purchasing a shotgun, although with $500 I'm not entirely sure what you will really have ability to purchase.
You do have the option of getting a shotgun. There are very specific. The strategy that I'm using is one that me and all my friends use when we used to play Kino der Toten. You want to save your money for the doors first, because they cost the first two doors cost 1,000 each, and the MP40 that you get after the second door also costs 1,000. So basically, you're going to be in this first room until you score 3,000 points.
Okay.
Also note that I'm using Nikolai, and I was fortunate that Nikolai was the first character that the game randomly selected for me.
So is there any particular difference between each of the characters?
No, their abilities are exactly the same. They all have the same sprint. They all start off with the pistol and grenades. Their speech banks are the main reason why you would prefer one character over another. I am shooting through the zombies.
That is a bunch of zombies.
They broke through. They are shambling towards me. Ow. One of the defining characteristics of Nazi Zombie, well, any of the Black Ops 1 levels, when you start off, you can only get hit 2 times before you go down.
Right.
It makes the game extremely difficult in the early stages.
Well, you've got 3,000 points now, so are you actually going to open the door yet?
Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, right, I'm waiting for the round to start up so I can get more points.
Because you gain additional points when you rebuild during the round, as opposed to during the transition between the rounds.
Well, the transition between the rounds is basically treated as the end of the round that you're doing. You wanna wait to rebuild the walls until you can actually get credit for them, and you can only rebuild so many times before it stops. So now I am running directly for the MP40.
Okay.
Because I am completely out of ammo.
Demon holes, yes.
You tried to touch Nikolai!
There are sprinting zombies.
They get faster and faster as the rounds go on. By round 11, their speed is maxed out.
Okay.
And they all run at max speed. You get to learn the very familiar, recklessly running zombie animation. That is the "Where is my donuts" animation.
I'm glad that you've got different names for each of the animations. Although I also noticed that they don't have the game itself doesn't really have the ability to replace zombies.
Replace zombies?
As in, put zombies near you.
Oh, right, I got you. So, like, instead of
Wherever the hell the zombies start spawning, and if you do your particular strategy, you end up waiting for them to come back to you.
yeah, because they have to follow the map layout, not just respawn through the windows.
Right.
They actually do that. It's funny you mention that. They actually do that in Black Ops 3 Zombies. They respawn when you leave the area. They respawn the zombies in the area that you're in, so you don't have to wait for them. Which also makes Black Ops 3 Zombies a little more difficult if it wasn't that they give you more health in that game. Because this is a difficult game. You are extremely fragile for like the first 5 waves. Which is also probably one of the reasons why this game is fun, is because it's challenging. It's challenging until you know how to break it, like how I did, and how all my friends do it.
I've never learned the correct way to actually break the zombie modes. I know in Black Ops 2, it's a really extensive zombie campaign that involves traveling through 4 different freaking areas, and it's actually pretty cool to travel through when you've got someone that knows what the hell they're doing. But I could never do it on my own. And I'm not sure if it's Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1, but later on we get access to Hellhounds, and Hellhounds are always a bit scary.
Are Hellhounds like those are weapons?
No, they're not a weapon. It's an enemy type.
Oh, well, there are Hellhounds in this game too. They occur. They spawn in what is colloquially known as the dog round. Making most efficiency of my bullets. Come to me, zombies. Oh, look, it's a nuke. Cool. There are only 3 zombies left.
And if you use the nuke, do you not get points?
You
get points.
You get 400 points, which actually I think is less than the 3 knife kills that I could have gotten them, which would have been 390 plus the damage that would bring them to the death point. So I just activated the power. You need to activate the power in order to unlock any of the perks, which I'm going to get one of them right now, the most important one.
Juggernog.
Juggernog. Now I have 4 hits instead of 2. And I just finished linking up the teleporter so I can use that later.
Okay.
Much later. Zombies takes a long time to progress. We're almost at the 10-minute mark, and I'm only in round 5.
Mm-hmm.
And in my personal record attempt, for the longest run of zombies I've ever done, I made it to round 67. It took me 5 days.
Wow. That was including pause breaks, right?
That was including the pause breaks.
Okay.
Yeah. Where has all my vodka gone?
So, I know that zombies are easier to kill if you go for headshots, but you don't get nearly as many points that way, right?
The most points you get for killing the zombies are from the knife kills. But you basically stop using knife kills right around the round 6 or 7 part, because the number of knife strikes it takes to kill a zombie is equal to the round number.
Okay.
So it gets a little tedious if you're going for knife kills.
Right.
Headshots, you get 100 points for killing the zombie with a headshot. And every other kill you get either 60 or 70 points.
But we've just been introduced to the crawler zombie.
The crawler zombies, they activate after you turn on the power. And this is the random box. The random box is going to piss me off later on, and in the next part we will be proceeding with random box failure and round 6.
I like the random box though.